because I escaped the sinking ship. It all makes sense. Oh, this is juicy. What? So gross. What was happening? Yeah, I nailed that right on. This is wild. It all makes sense. Am I psycho? Like, what? Life hack. Find the meaning of your dreams. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I've been waiting to film this for so long and I finally have enough to do so. So today I'm going to be interpreting, I guess, like finding the meaning of my dreams. Okay, hold on, let me back up. That makes no sense. You know when you wake up from a sleep, like a deep sleep, and you have the craziest dream and you're like, what in the world does that even mean? Like, why did I dream that? Why was that one person there? What is the meaning behind this? You know how a lot of the times when you wake up from a dream, you're like, that was so weird. You remember the dream like so vividly for a good 5-10 minutes. And then it just like leaves your brain. You're like, totally understand that. I don't get it either. But I started making a dream journal. Not a dream journal, it's really just a notes folder in my notes app. But I've written them down. We've got several dreams. Some are so crazy wacko. In addition to writing down my dreams, I also looked up the meaning behind them. So I'm just gonna be sharing them with you guys because I feel like it's so interesting because a lot of these meanings I found came to be very relevant to the situations I'm experiencing in real life.
You look so cute there.
So technically I have a week's worth of dreams in here. There's 7 of them, but they all start in July. There's one in July, one in August, one in October, another one in October. So this goes way back to July. So there's a lot of different sections. There's a lot of change that has been happening in my life the last several months. So there's gonna be a lot of different things going on within these 7 different dreams. Okay, so dream number 1 was July 18th of this year. And I didn't put too much detail into this, but I feel like if I were to read this, I'll kind of start to remember the dream that I had. But it says, I was in this like bright pink and purple bathroom / dressing room thing. I wasn't my age, like I was a lot younger, but I had the teeth that I have now, which is weird because if you guys know, have been following me for a while, I got some work done on my teeth like a few years ago. I got my gums lasered and then I also got bonding done. I have a whole video on that because my teeth used to look like this and now they look like this. So I just had this teeth on my 13-year-old self in the stream. So many details going on right here. I guess I had thrown up so much just randomly, but so bad that the pressure took out my 2 front teeth and then blood was spewing literally everywhere. Okay, I'm starting to remember this dream and it's kind of grossing me out, but if I'm remembering correctly, it was like this hallway. It was kind of like an old outdated kind of room. The dressing rooms were closed with curtains. There weren't any doors. It was just curtains. But it was like, it was pink and purple. But like the purple was like a darker purple, kind of magenta. And then the pink, I don't really know. I don't know how I'm remembering this several months later. But I was behind a curtain in one of the dressing rooms. I don't know. But I was throwing up so much and the pressure was so bad that I lost my 2 front teeth. But because of that, blood was going literally everywhere. It's like my mouth just like exploded. But as soon as that was happening, I opened up the curtains and I was running around trying to cover my mouth, but the blood just kept coming as if I put my hand over a hose. Like, you know, whenever a hose is on and you can like put your thumb on it, it goes, phew. That's kind of what was happening, but with my mouth. That's so gross. What was happening? There were several different ones that I found, but one of the most common interpretations for having your teeth fall out as a dream has to do with a deep personal loss. And this can be related to the death of a loved one, loss of a marriage, relationship, partnership, whatever. It's funny this happened. What was the timeline of this? Okay, sorry. I had to scroll back to text messages. This is wild. I found a text message of something that had happened the day before this. I wasn't in a relationship with anyone. Like, I was just trying to make this relationship work out that I knew in the back of my mind was never gonna work out. I don't even know why I was pushing so hard for this. Anyway, besides the point. That day, I had literally had this mental, like, complete breakdown because I knew I had lost this person. I was like, this is just never gonna happen. It's never gonna work out. I had this whole conversation over everything, whatever. Move on to that night after we had talked through everything. I was like, okay, I get it. Like, it's not gonna work out. That was July 18th. That night, this dream was because of this. I knew I had lost that person. And what was the most common meaning? the loss of a loved one, loss of a partnership, relationship, whatever. Is that not wild? I mean, it makes sense. I have never cried so much in my life than that day and then that dream. I'm not asking, I'm way past all of that, like all is good, but it's interesting, the connections. Okay, move on. About a month later to August 14th, 2021. Okay, so I wrote, I was in an Olympic swimming pool, like, you know, the big, you know, the ones that you swim laps in, whatever, with Marlee, my cat. And some random dude, I don't remember who this guy was. He wasn't one of my friends, he was just like some rando. But I've also learned that you can't dream about people you've never seen before. So I'm sure it's either some guy I met once that I don't remember or someone I've seen on the street, whatever. He had asked for my number, but Marlee, my cat, started defending me. She started talking like she was a human, like she was speaking English. And this is what her voice sounded like.
He's out there somewhere, lost, scared, so handsome. We've got to find him and bring him home.
I finally figured out is this character. What is that, like a dog from Life of Pets? I don't know. It doesn't really, I don't know if that really fits her vibe, but that's kind of what she sounded like. It was weird. But Marlee started defending me. She was like, she doesn't want your number, blah, 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 blah. Stop talking to her. I'm like, what? Why is my cat here, first of all, in a pool? Second, how are you speaking? But yes, she sounded like the Secret Life of Pets fluffy white dog. And so I was looking at the meaning, obviously, of if you dream a cat that spoke in a pleasant voice. So I copy and paste the majority of these as the dreamed cat which spoke in a pleasant voice symbolizes the perfidy, what kind of word is that, of a person who pretends to be well-wishing. To dream of a talking cat means that you're surrounded by deceitful, unreliable people. You should not plan something serious until you figure out who is who. If a man sees his pet cat talking like a human, this means there's a person in his life who uses him for his own selfish purposes. It is better to keep this acquaintance away from you in order not to regret later. You know, this one really confuses me because at that time, like, I didn't think I had anyone who was like using me for anything. Oh, wait. There's a cat dream for ya. Okay, fast forward, we're gonna skip all of September and go straight to the end of October. October 20th, 2021. Oh, this is juicy. So I had a dream about my ex, and literally in here I was like, what the crap, like why? He was graduating, but from Alabama, which makes no sense because he didn't go to Alabama, he went to a completely different school. And my mom and I were hanging out with him and his new girlfriend, but his new girlfriend was one of my Pi-Fi friends. Like, it's not his actual girlfriend, it was like one of my friends, which is weird. We're out at this bar, and it's a bar that I've never been to like in real life. It doesn't exist in Tuscaloosa. Like, I don't know what this bar is. My mind just like made it up, I guess. But we are there. I was there with his new girlfriend, which is not his actual new girlfriend, it's the one in the dream. And then we saw my ex's parents, and I guess they now live in Tuscaloosa in my dream? I don't know. Let me back up, I feel like I'm kind of scattered. So, dreaming about my ex who has a new girlfriend, but his new girlfriend is one of my friends, and his parents also live in Tuscaloosa where we are located in this dream, which is not right because they live in Texas. Like, what? We're at this bar, we end up going to my ex's house with his new girlfriend. Me and my mom. This does not add up. My ex's mom had put together this graduation gift for him, her son. This is so confusing. But it's like a memory box of all of his old projects and notes from like all the years of school, I guess. And for some odd reason, I was comfortable enough to go look through it because I was like, I want to see what it is. And then I saw a letter I'd given him in the box from when we were together. This letter never existed in real life, but I was like, no, I'm gonna put this on the top so my name is the first thing he sees, even though he's marrying some other girl. Am I psycho? Like, what? So, the meaning of dreaming about your ex. I'm just gonna reread what I copy and pasted. It's only natural you'd want to revisit happy time periods and relationships once in a while. So if you find yourself dreaming about a love from long ago, high school sweetheart, for example, it doesn't mean you're still thinking about your 17-year-old's significant other in a romantic sense, which I'm like, oh, thank God. Depending upon how good your previous relationship was, if you have nothing going on in your current love life, this is an easy time to start thinking about when you were last in a relationship. Also, if you're feeling lonely again, from an unconscious perspective, dreams are where this loneliness can play out, and a positive previous person in your life is likely to be called upon by your unconscious to help. So I guess I was feeling really lonely at this time. I have been thinking about like seriously dating again. Not really. I mean, kind of. If you guys don't follow me on TikTok, I posted about this whole avoidant attachment style. My take on it, I'm reading a book about it because I tend to have that avoidant. I like the chase. It's really annoying and toxic, I know. But self-awareness is good, but I'm trying to work on it, trying to push through it. Yeah, we're gonna leave that there. The next day, October 21st, ooh, gross. I guess I had a dream that I had lice in my hair. Like, it wasn't itchy. I just kept finding, I don't really remember this dream. I kept finding Orby-like eggs in my hair. Real lice, like in real life, you don't see eggs or like, you don't really see the lice unless it's really, really bad. Like, they're super, super tiny. I've had lice before. It's disgusting. And the eggs are like little crumbs of sand. But in my dream, they were like this big, like an Orby. You know, the little Orbeez that you can play with or put in like plants or something, like those. Why were those sticking in my hair? But the meaning. Dreaming of head lice is almost as unpleasant experience as having them in reality. They are a symbol of stress, frustration, guilt, annoyance, feeling dirty, etc. Lice in a dream could also represent someone who is a nuisance to you and you want to get rid of that person from your life. If you dreamed of having a hair full of nits, that dream is a good sign. Nits are like the little eggs from lice, by the way. It usually symbolizes prosperity and abundance you might soon experience in life. It could also be a sign of some monetary or other material gain soon. You could also win some prize. I have not won a prize, in case y'all were wondering. This dream could also indicate finally receiving the reward from this. Oh my gosh, okay. This dream could also indicate finally receiving the reward for some past efforts or receiving something you desired for a long time. It can also indicate gains from some investments you have made in the past. These gains might come as a surprise to you, but will make you extremely happy and satisfied. The only thing I could think of are like brand deals that have come up, like insane brand deals. I'm like, what the crap is happening? But when it comes to like someone who is a nuisance to you and want to get rid of that person, I won't get into that, but it definitely related to this person in my life that was like literally causing me to be someone that I wasn't, making me doubt myself, making me doubt my self-worth, and I was like, I'm over it. I'm done with you. October 24th, 3 days later. I was at Walmart shopping and I had so much stuff I couldn't stop finding new things I added to my cart, causing my self-checkout process to take so long. Okay, if I'm remembering correctly, I obviously was at Walmart. I just kept finding things, adding it to my cart, and just like an uncontrollable thing. And when it came to checking out, whenever I was scanning it, it was like never ending. It was like things just kept popping up to where like I could never stop scanning, and it was just over and over and over. And like the cart would never end. It would always be full. So that's kind of like the only thing that I remember. There's not very many details that I wrote down. Another symbolic dream about a shopping cart is seeing yourself piling up goodies in a shopping cart. It shows that you are in need of something important. You may be in need of respect, some new affection, or someone else that will make you feel more fulfilled. Funny how that kind of correlates to the last dream, how I just felt like someone was just being, like it says, a nuisance to my life. And this is like, I may be in need of respect and some new affection or something else that would be more fulfilled. It is important you look into different aspects of your life to help you decide what you really need. Understanding what you need will help you go after it and live a more fulfilled life. So inspiring. In my eyes, that kind of seems like I'm trying to find what I need, and like I just keep piling on some things, but I can't figure out what it is. Yeah, I nailed that right on. Let's go back to the whole thing of me figuring out that I have an avoidant attachment style. Trying to figure out why the heck I act that way. Trying to figure out what causes it, if there was like trauma that had happened to cause this reaction. Because I've literally for the last several months I've been doing so much self-evaluation, trying to like heal myself and like fix what is going on. And I couldn't figure out until literally like 2 days ago. So I think that has to do a little bit with that. Maybe that's a far-fetched, but that makes sense to me. Okay, 2 days later, October 26th, I was on my A game. Okay, so literally it's just one line. I woke up in my bed in a pool of sweat. This is not in real life. Okay, so I had a dream, like I was sleeping in this bed, but I had woken up literally in sweat. And to put this into perspective, you know those pool rafts that have like the mesh lining and you're like sitting in the pool but the water is like all around you? That's exactly what this felt like in my bed. Like I was sunken into the mattress and sweat was just like all around me. Gross, I know. But it also felt so realistic that I thought it actually happened in real life. So when I woke up, I was like, holy crap. The meaning, here we go. This represents behavior that is enduring stress, fear, or anxiety. You or someone else that is caring about a problem or can't do things that easy way. You may be trying to achieve a goal that requires struggle or that you endure hardship. Feeling nervous or very uncomfortable. Difficulty coping with a very strenuous physical situation you are experiencing. Feeling nervous about something that is happening to you. During this time, like I said, I've been doing a lot of self-evaluating, been working out in the gym like a lot, trying to progress in that aspect. But a lot of it has to do with my career, my YouTube, what I'm doing. Y'all know I don't do a 9-to-5, like a traditional 9-to-5 job. I do some side things right now. I'm starting a few things in January. I do have a few interviews coming up, but in my mind I was like, this is not gonna work out. Like I can't do this full time. Like I don't know why I'm doing this. I should just move out. When in reality, like I'm just putting way too much pressure on myself. Like I'm fine. I am financially stable. So I don't know why I've been like freaking out about that, but that dream does indicate that feeling. And for the last dream, this is November 17th. Okay, so this dream is actually from a few days ago. It was in a vlog. I had explained it. So if you already watched that vlog, well, I'm gonna repeat it. Basically, it was 4th of July and me, my mom, and Wendell, and I wanna, no, Bailey was not there. Me, my mom, and Wendell all went on this giant boat cruise type of thing to celebrate 4th of July. But this boat was older, like everything had a very old vibe. Don't know if that contributes to any of the meaning or anything, but we're out there celebrating and we're in the middle of this ocean. This guy has a lake house. The guy who's hosting this party, who owns the boat, he has a lake house. He lives on the lake. But once we started sailing off, we were in the ocean. We were out so far, like you couldn't see the shore, like we were in the deep sea, okay? I guess me and my mom, we wanted to go to the dining room to like talk about something. I don't know what we were doing, but we were not with a majority of the party. Like there was no one in this dining room that we were in. She's talking, I'm facing like this window. Like we're close to this circle window. Maybe it was a rectangle, doesn't matter. But I noticed and I felt the boat kind of shift and I see the water in the window like just getting closer and closer to it. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're literally tipping over. What are we gonna do? Water starts rushing in through this tiny little door, like the size of an Alice in Wonderland door, like super tiny and small. So we open the door, water's going through the door. We get out somehow. The weather is so nice. Like it is bright as day, not a cloud in the sky. There's no storms going. The water is just killing us basically. But I'm swimming, my mom's way over here. I look off in the distance and every person that was on that boat is in a lifeboat already with life jackets on. I'm like, how did this happen within 5 minutes? Like less than 5 minutes. How are you all just chilling over there? And there were no waves where all of the people in the lifeboats were. They were chilling, just going back to shore. Whereas me and my mom, and I don't know where Wendell was. He might have been on a lifeboat. I don't know. But we were like struggling to save ourselves. It wasn't just me and my mom who didn't make it on the lifeboats. There were like several other people, like maybe 10-ish, I don't know. So we weren't the only ones trying to swim to shore without a lifeboat or a life jacket. We did come across some rocks though. We climb up on the rocks. My mom gets up there. She's pulling me in because we somehow found a rope. Other thing is the boat didn't just like tip over. No, this thing is spinning. It's like rotating. Makes no sense. Boats don't do that. But yeah, that's that. We ended up like surviving. We got to shore. Everything was good. I was like, we literally could have died. So the meaning to that dream. It can be associated with a situation that is simply out of control. Watching a sinking ship represents how you navigate through your emotions. If you dream of a ship is sinking, it suggests that you are in a difficult situation. Ships are in most cases used to demonstrate emotional tones. A ship sinking in your dream denotes that you have troubles, impending disaster, or failure in your life. The sinking ship is your dream representing your current emotional response to the situations in your life. The person explaining this meaning says, people who email me about dreaming of a sinking ship tend to feel that for some reason they are feeling vulnerable or things are sinking in their life. However, if in your dream you actually escape the ship, this symbolizes your great desire to continue fighting and finding a way out of your problems. And that is a freaking wrap. We've come full circle. Is that not weird? Like literally all these situations like kind of connecting together in very odd ways, which y'all would only understand if you were me. But I guess in a sense with the small little details I've explained, it does all connect. Like I said, in the last dream, I was stressed about YouTube, my job, financial stability. I was also stressed trying to figure out why I'm an avoidant, why I run from things that are good, why I get scared of relationships, blah, 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 blah. Trying to figure out myself and the deep meaning behind me doing all of these things. And guess who finally figured it out? Me. I figured it out because I escaped the sinking ship. Poof. Gone. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. If you guys aren't writing down dreams or looking up the meaning of your dreams, you should start doing it. I escaped my own sinking ship because I pushed through. I had the desire to push through all these negative emotions and I figured it out. Marlee's like, shut up. Obviously our brains are so unbelievably incredible. If you guys are interested in me doing more of these, let me know. I kind of find them interesting. I like hearing other people's dreams. I like finding the meaning of all of them because they also help me understand my life more, understand my subconscious more. It's like a life hack. Life hack. Find the meaning of your dreams. Okay, with all of that being said, I hope y'all enjoyed and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace. Whatever. Works.